My name is Dagnija Stuķēna, and I am the Head of Public Relations of Nordea Latvia. Today I am going to present you a communications program that started in the beginning of 2009 and which still continues. It is Nordea's support program for customers facing financial difficulties. We have submitted this program in two categories of Baltic PR Awards 2010, in crisis communications and business and corporate communications. Why? We all know that crisis is also an opportunity, and for us this was also an opportunity to strengthen our market positions. Do you remember how you felt at the end of 2008 and beginning of 2009? How did we everybody feel? How did our customers feel? This is our customer. He felt scared, confused, frustrated, suspicious. And if he looked for help, he would find out claims that banks are the guilty ones. The opinion climate was very aggressive. We were facing a crisis of trust. The banking is a reputation business. In spite of the negative attitudes, we decided that it is important for us to act immediately. Our main goal, first of all, was to strengthen our reputation, that we are a reliable, safe and stable bank. This would lead to business results, increased volumes of deposits, credit portfolio quality and strengthened positions in the market. We made different market and business research. We analyzed the behavior patterns of our customers and monitored public opinion. So we came together, our banking board members, employees who are working with customers, communication specialists, and we made a plan. We decided to be proactive throughout the year 2009. We had to monitor the changes in social and economic situation and adjust our communications plan. And we made a step-by-step program targeted at our key audiences, our current customers, especially those who are facing financial difficulties, potential customers, our employees, mass media and opinion leaders. And this is what we did.
The beginning of 2009 struck with a sudden insecurity and instability. Economic crisis, parex, rumors about financial difficulties for other banks, layoffs, wage cuts, and problems with credit payments. Everything was so unpredictable that the best way seemed to be just ignore the problems.
Our first task was to inform and encourage borrowers facing financial difficulties to contact the bank in a timely manner in order to find a solution together. We decided to speak up proactively, in spite of the apparently negative attitudes towards banks.
They convinced me that it's better to cooperate with the bank. The decision tree clearly showed that the ostrich tactic, or hiding from the bank, would be the worst behavior because of the consequences: fines, legal issues, bad credit history. Only timely cooperation would result in a solution adjusted to my financial situation. But not all banks had a positive attitude towards their clients. I heard about so-called letters of luck or sudden change of agreement and adjustment of higher interest rates. This is ridiculous. If I have lost my job and thus my income has decreased, how can I pay the higher monthly payments? And then there were local government elections coming, and some politicians promised to cancel all mortgage loans.
At this step, the communication was very complicated. From one side, we had to strengthen our position as a safe and stable partner. And we wanted to separate ourselves from unfair and aggressive tactics used by some other financial institutions. From the other side, we had to explain that Nordea will help only those borrowers who have been open and honest with the bank.
Nordea announced their first credit holidays for unemployed, promising to delay the credit payments for 3, 6 or even more months. And the promise that for all of those who have taken a loan for their one and only apartment will be offered a solution was also comforting. But the economical situation of Latvia worsened. Unemployment continued to rise, but new workplaces were almost impossible to find. It was hard not to become too pessimistic.
As a bank, we had done everything from our side to help the borrowers facing financial difficulties. But it was obvious that only stabilization of the economy will improve the situation. We noticed that the growth of unemployment rate is closely related to the increase of delayed monthly credit payments. Even though the rate of delayed payments at Nordea was half as low as in the market in general, we decided to help our clients in a more proactive way.
Nordea Bank announced its School of Opportunities. a study program for unemployed customers, a place for meeting each other, sharing new ideas, getting encouragement and new skills to become more competitive in the labour market. There were even scholarship contests for those unemployed who would get involved in the program as lecturers.
We wanted to encourage our customers. The School of Opportunities attracted partners, leading HR and business consulting companies in Latvia, which participated voluntarily in the program. The study program consisted of free-of-charge training courses on 10 various subjects. More than 25 seminars took place and more than 600 seats were filled. Almost half of the participants attended more than one seminar, and the overall assessment of the lectures was 8.6 from 10. The School of Opportunities continues in 2010 with new partners and new initiatives. In my everyday PR evaluation, I'm a supporter of McNamara's macro model that represents PR programs in a form of 3 layouts: input, output, and outcome. I will describe some of the key indicators. The first level, input. We consider our School of Opportunities as a success story. The evaluation results showed that these seminars helped our customers in 2 ways: with practical knowledge and psychological support and inspiration. Some have found a job. Some continue to work out their business plans together with our business mentors. Of course, this was possible together with our partners. I have to mention that it was a low-budget PR campaign. We used only PR instruments. Output. One indicator that shows an immediate output is media publicity. We had good results. Also important to mention that some opinion leaders, for example the Latvian Borrowers Association, publicly expressed their acknowledgement of the positive cooperation between Nordea and its customers. Reputation outcome. But of course, to measure results only by publicity would be short-sighted. Therefore, one of the main indicators that show the results of the PR job is reputation. Here you can see that Nordea's reputation has improved. And let me remind you that this was achieved in a very harsh moment of the whole banking sector. And this is the strongest evidence that proves the success of the program. Regarding good reputation, we were in the middle of the largest Latvian banks, and now Nordea is perceived as a bank with the best reputation above all the other peer banks. Business outcome. And finally, in Nordea, the results of PR should be linked to the business results. Nordea rate of delayed payments is twice as low as in the market in general. The amount of deposits has substantially increased in the times of crisis. Nordea was seen as a safe harbor. And in the times of declining economy, we have managed to strengthen our market share. We are the bank that believes that it is extremely important to be together and to maintain good cooperation with our customers in good times as well as in bad times. We are confident that our chosen proactive communications approach has been an important long-term investment in Nordea's reputation as a good and reliable partner. Thank you.